Imagine this. A mysterious book speaks of fallen angels, a race of giants, secret knowledge given to humans, and terrifying visions of the end times. Early Christians and Jews read it. The New Testament even quotes it. Yet today, it's not in the Bible. Why was the Book of Enoch banned? What did it contain that made it too dangerous or too uncomfortable for mainstream religion? Let's uncover the shocking truth behind the Book of Enoch, why it vanished, and what's inside that still stirs controversy today. The Book of Enoch is an ancient Jewish religious work ascribed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. Unlike any other biblical figure, Enoch never died. Scripture says he walked with God and was taken directly to heaven. But that's only part of the story. The Book of Enoch reveals what happened after Enoch was taken, how he witnessed the inner workings of heaven, spoke with angels, and saw visions of the future. Most shocking of all, the book describes a group of 200 angels called the Watchers. They were supposed to observe humanity, but they rebelled. They descended to earth, took human wives, and fathered a race of giants, the Nephilim. These beings, half angel and half human, were violent, corrupt, and unnatural. The angels also taught humans forbidden knowledge, weapon-making, enchantments, astrology, vanity. According to the text, this is what triggered God's wrath and the Great Flood. Not just sin, but contamination. This sounds more like science fiction than scripture. And yet, this book was widely known in ancient times. Early Christians were familiar with it. The Epistle of Jude even quotes directly from it. So how did it end up missing from the Bible? In the early centuries after Christ, religious leaders began formalizing what we now call the Bible. Dozens of texts were considered. Some were accepted. Others were rejected. The Book of Enoch became controversial for several reasons. First, its descriptions of angels mating with humans clashed with later doctrines. Second, it contained vivid visions of heaven and hell, more detailed than anything in Revelation. Third, it was preserved in Ge'ez, an ancient Ethiopian language, not in Hebrew or Greek like the accepted scriptures. Church leaders began to view the book as mystical, unreliable, or even dangerous. By the 4th century, it was excluded from the official canon. It disappeared from most of the Christian world, but not everywhere. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church kept it. To this day, the Book of Enoch remains part of their Bible. It was preserved for centuries in the highlands of Ethiopia, long before Western scholars rediscovered it in the 1700s. It was finally translated into English in the 1800s. So what did this book reveal that frightened the early church? It speaks of cosmic law, the fall of angels, and the final judgment. It describes Enoch being taken to the heavens, where he witnesses levels of celestial order, meets divine beings, and sees a vision of the coming Messiah. It claims that God showed Enoch everything about the end of time. It names specific angels, it warns about demonic spirits, and it tells of a final reckoning that goes far beyond what most modern Bibles describe. Some of its content aligns with the Bible, but other parts suggest a much bigger, stranger spiritual reality. That's what made it too dangerous. It wasn't just that the Book of Enoch was weird, it was powerful. It made bold claims. It filled in gaps that the Bible left open, and in doing so, it threatened to reshape the way people understood heaven, angels, sin, and the fate of the world. Was it banned to protect the faithful, or to keep them from asking too many questions? Today, scholars still debate whether the Book of Enoch should have been excluded. Some say it's ancient myth, nothing more than Jewish folklore. Others believe it contains lost truth, insights into a spiritual war behind human history. And then there are those who think it was silenced because it revealed too much. Too early. One thing is certain, the Book of Enoch was not forgotten because it was boring. It was forgotten because it was bold. It dared to tell a version of the story that others weren't ready to hear. And now that it's resurfaced, more people than ever are reading it and wondering what else has been hidden. So what do you think? Was the Book of Enoch a dangerous heresy or a lost truth the world wasn't ready to accept? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into ancient texts, biblical mysteries, and hidden history, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.